Assalamu alaikum. When man leaves his place to go to another place, this is called migration. And dear student of standard 7, now I am going to discuss about this migration. So dear students, open chapter 8, lesson 3. Reason and effects of internal and external migration of population of Bangladesh. Actually, when means go another place, this is called migration, and migration is two kinds: internal migration and external migration. When people go one place to another place within his country, this is called internal migration. That means in internal migration, people go one district to another district, one place to another place, one place to another village. And external migration, when people go one country to another country, this is called internal migration. Then like people of Bangladesh, he go another country like Saudi Arab, China, India or other countries. This is called external migration. Do you understand? And when the people of Bangladesh go Dhaka to Rajshahi to Khulna to Jashar, this is called internal migration. I think you understand this thing. So let's go. The causes of internal migration. Internal migration doesn't require any law. It happens according to the necessity and will. When people feel any necessity and they can go one place to another place within his country, this is internal migration. There is no extreme cause to migrate from one place to another place. A result of internal migration, the internal migration has both good and bad effects in Bangladesh. A portion of the migrated people from place in engaging themselves as rickshaw puller, driver, van pullers, or industrial laborers. Besides, there are any employee in different portion in commercial houses. On the other hand, children of middle or high earner farmer families are engaged themselves in service, trade, commerce or other productive jobs. Internal migration has benefited the women most. Who are benefited most? The women are benefited most. As they are unemployed, their families used to consider them as a burden. As a result, they are subjected to discrimination, cheating, or oppression. Today, only ready-made garments industries are employing a huge number of women laborers. Now, their status in family has increased. On the contrary, slums have been created to accommodate these migrants in the towns and cities. The slums are spoiling environment as well. Like the criminals, crimes, smuggling, kidnapping, drug speeding, etc. are happening in these slums also. And this spoils our environment. This is the bad side of the migration. And blessed migration contribute to the increase of mutual relationship in rural areas. Once place is taken up by other in different villages, the facilities newer relation among the people. So, causes of internal migration. I also give the definition of internal migration. So now we see what are the causes of internal migration. Transfer from one independent country to another for job, marriage, residence or even citizenship is known as internal migration. And people of our country go to various countries for various purposes. Many people migrate from one country to every year due to lack of employment, higher competitive job market, political elimination, adverse climatic condition, etc. And a result of internal migration, what are the results? Internal migration is highly beneficial for Bangladesh because Bangladesh is our overpopulated country. And remittance sent from abroad is investment in agriculture, in industries, banking sector, garment sectors, and many other profitable sectors. So, remittance, this is the important thing for our country, and it plays a vital role in our socio-economical condition. So internal migration, this is very useful for our country. And next, lesson 4, go to the lesson 4, situation of mother and child mortality in Bangladesh. You know that Bangladesh is a developing country, and it is developing so quickly, and the situation of mother and child mortality rate of Bangladesh is decreasing rapidly. Decreasing rapidly. Actually, if mothers meet death before they give birth to their children or for reasons after the birth of their condition, it is called mortality of mothers. So, what is the mortality of mothers? If mothers meet death before any give birth to their children or for reasons after the birth of the children, it is called mortality of mother. This kind of death is estimated per lakh. This kind of death is estimated per lakh. On the other hand, a newborn up to its 1 year of age is known as baby. And if a baby meets its death during this 1 year, this is called child mortality. If a baby dies within the first month of its birth, this is called neonatal mortality. And maternal mortality situation in Bangladesh, this is very important, and you note down this one. In 1990, the number came down to 574, and in 2010 it decreased to 194. This is a matter of hope. Actually, this statistics is the matter of hope that the maternal mortality rate is decreasing rapidly in our country, and in 2010 it decreased to 194. Mother's mortality rate we counted estimated in per lakh. It is estimated in per lakh, and now it is in 194. Causes of maternal mortality in our country, basically many girls conceive at an early age because of early marriage. These girls don't get proper nutrition due to ignorance, indifference, religious superstition, etc. And as a result, they suffer from various complicated during their pregnancy and die. Effect of maternal mortality, it has two bad effects in our society. And in Bangladesh, the newborn suffer from lack of nutrition due to maternal mortality. Consequently, the child loses its resistance to disease and fall a victim to diseases. In many cases, they die also. Motherless children suffer from proper socialization. And in many instances, father remarry after the death of the mother. In such case, the new mother doesn't want to accept this child. The child grow up in negligence and lack of care and suffer from a kind of psychological disorder. So, child mortality situation in Bangladesh. Bangladesh has achieved great success in controlling child mortality. And a report published by UNICEF in 2008 shows that child mortality in 1990 in this country was 149 per thousand. But in 2008, it is 52 deaths, and it is faster decreasing 24 with 30 deaths. So it is a matter of hope that we are trying to decrease the child mortality rate. Causes behind child mortality. Most people of Bangladesh are still living below the poverty line. Poverty is the main problem in our country, you know that. And as a result, mother and child don't get proper health care and nutritious food. Most child die because of poverty. So most of the children die because of poverty. Besides, child marriage is still rampant in our country, which is most available in poor families. Next, The lack of proper knowledge on the part of mother is also a reason for infant mortality. Infants suffer from proper care due to ignorance. Because the mothers are not literate, they are not adult. That's why they are ignorance. Ignorance is the main problem of the mortality rate of the children. Next, effects of child mortality. Some of us are familiar with infant mortality in our families. A death of a child creates some sort of disorder of a family. It is hard to accept. It is really a matter of sorrow, and we feel sorrow for that. Many times it becomes a cause of disputes in the relation between it. It is many of it, it becomes a cause of disturbance in the relationship between husband and wife as they accuse one another. This causes in a host of problems including divorce. So this is the vital problem in our country, and high rate of child mortality is a reason parents favor have more children, and it is also an implement to social economic development of our country. And a child beginning from its pre-birth stage to its time of several cost a lot of money on a family. Its death is naturally a financial loss for that family. Okay, so actually a child, if a child dies, so it actually affect very badly in a family. So we don't think like this. The child are born and they gone, they die. We don't want this actually. So dear students, I think you understand these two lessons. Read at home and see you inshallah next time. Allah Hafiz.